Hey guys, it's your girl Corporate Carolyn, and I'm here to talk about yet another random topic. I'm just all over the place. I apologize for that, but my mind is just firing. I went for years not having hardly anything to say on YouTube to now my mind is just firing, especially towards the end of my workday, probably because I've been so stimulated with my work that is spilling over into this area as well. Well, you notice that I have on my little jacket with my dress. I'm always dressed up, even though people can't see me. I just like it. You know, it makes me feel good, and I never sit here working from home with a bathrobe or pajamas or sweatpants or anything like that. Even though people don't want to see me, this is how I roll. As I would tell my son, because he used to say, "Why don't you wear sweatpants like the other moms when he was younger?" And I said, "That's just not how I roll," and it really isn't. Nothing's wrong with that, but it's just not for me. So, but speaking of the little jacket that I'm wearing, I think I got this years ago from the White House Black Market outlet when I was talking about Black wealth in the video that I made earlier. I forgot to mention that was another store that used to be one of my favorite. It's fallen out of my top 10 though. Hopefully it will be back in there at some other point. But normally I would probably wear these wonderful shoes that I got from Saks off Fifth. I mean, they make my legs look so good, and it would be something that my husband would like to see me in. I think he calls them sexy secretary shoes. However, in fact, if you go to my Instagram page, I had on a gray pinstripe dress where I was wearing those shoes, and they look really good, but these shoes are not made for walking. Not for me anymore. At 58, my feet are saying, "No way, Jose," and they are not comfortable at all. You know, maybe like to wear them to the car, maybe wear them inside the store and walk around, but get your butt back home real quick and take them off. Or if I'm sitting somewhere and my legs are crossed, and I look really sexy, but they're not everyday shoes. They're for show shoes, not for go. They're for show, or my husband's purposes. But really, I met someone. Maybe I was in the line at TJ Maxx or whatever. You guys see I love to talk, so I'll talk to anybody. I had a lovely conversation with a lady wearing a Trump hat, one day, and I'm like, "Why is she wearing that Trump hat?" Obviously she wants somebody to, to have an argument or something, but we talked about everything else but that, and had a lovely conversation, because I can talk to anybody about almost anything that's positive, that is. But anyway, I think it might have been her or some other lady in line that said, "How are you wearing those high heels? When you get to be my age, you're not going to be able to wear them." And I said, we might be a similar age. You really don't know, because a lot of people, fortunately for now, assume that they are older than I am, but we wound up being a comparable age. And so I was telling her, while I can't wear these pointy toe shoes, I can wear the heck out of shoes with platforms. So this video is for anybody who thinks that they can't wear heels anymore. Some solutions or possible different looks to try to see what your feet think about it, because it's all about what your feet think. Everybody's feet are different. So I like shoes that have a platform here, because I have a whole host of ailments. I have hallux rigidus, which means that my big toe has arthritis in it, and it's stiff and doesn't have all the movement that it should have. I have a bunion, which my podiatrist didn't mention until we had a conversation later, because he said it wasn't really of any consequence. And so I have to accommodate those things. And then I had knee surgery, a meniscectomy, back in November. So I'm trying to accommodate all of these, different ailments, as I approach 60. But shoes with a platform allow me to be able to wear these types of shoes comfortably. I've worn this to a college football game, walked up bleachers, walked all over a campus, and see these, even though they're pointy heel, the fact that they have all of this allows me to walk with them. So I have these in brown as well. So maybe that's a choice. Look for things with a sturdy platform and see if that helps. And also, if that doesn't help, then maybe wedges. like a little, like this is a cork bottom, and it's very absorbent. It takes a lot of the shock off of your walking, and you notice there's a small platform that's here that allows you to be able to have a lot of cushion when you're walking. And the fact that it has a loose strap, it's not very constricting, so that works well for me. And I got those two pairs of shoes at the same place, at the Macy's at Herald Square. If you're ever in Times Square, that's a place you have to go. It has 12 levels, and just go to the shoe department. Don't worry about the rest, just go to the shoe department. My other thing, wedges. Again, see the platform, the wedge here, it's almost like you're walking, almost flat, but you just have like an elevated source that takes a lot of the shock off of it, and it's a cheat shoe. In fact, while I was recovering from that meniscectomy, I was told I couldn't wear these because you're not doing heel toe, you're not doing a lot of walking, you're really sliding. And so while my knee couldn't even straighten out, you'll see the picture in the Black Wealth video that I'm going to post in the thumbnail. I'm wearing these shoes, and it allowed me to walk around for hours where I would have been limping if I was barefoot. So these really take a lot of shock off. They reduce the amount of effort that you have to make to walk. So this might be a good choice for you to try something like that. Just try them on and see. Same thing. I mean, you can still be sexy and not wear the pointy toe. My husband loves this with the clear front, but instead of it having a pointy toe, it has that wonderful elevated surface. It's not like my feet are like that. There's a lot of flexibility where a person with a bunion and hallux rigidus can, just have a lovely time. Because I walked all over, I think I was in DC for something, and I just walked all over the city in those shoes. So it's possible. And another option, look how high these are, but really the arch isn't as great as most high heels are. And so these are very comfortable. So I could wear high heels like that. So if you're ever in a store, just try some of these on just to see if you think it's all over. And these by Michael Kors, that one pair I got from Saks Fifth off Fifth. Another pair I think I might have gotten from Macy's or maybe TJ Maxx. So you never know where you might find a good shoe. So just pop in some places and try things on. But I stood in line to vote once in the gold version of this shoe. And I stood for over maybe an hour and a half or something, and I was very comfortable. So this is another option to try. See that it's not hard. You don't want something that's hard. Find a good surface. That's why I'm not a fan of really designer shoes, because a lot of times those shoes aren't comfortable. Here are my favorite shoes in all the world by UGG. I wore these all over Manhattan, all over, where was I? I was in the Bronx, maybe? Not the Bronx, but maybe Brooklyn or somewhere. I was just all over the place, being a tourist in these shoes. They're by UGG, if you can believe it, or Uggs, as people might say. I have at least 3 or 4 pairs of these, and I have them in cream too. Give this type of thing a shot. They're espadrilles, but these are my favorite shoes. I'm wearing these with jeans on a picture on my Instagram page. And then finally, you might want to try combat boots. When I'm wearing tights, like even with an outfit like this, I have them in suede, I have them with faux fur, I have some that are white with a lower heel. I just have a boatload. I think at least 12 pairs of combat boots. And, you have a little slouch sock with them, that you like kind of push down a little bit and wear some tights. And you can dress these up, or you can make them casual. But look how comfortable that is. It's taking a lot of the shock off of the balls of your feet, and this stabilizes your heel so you're not getting that pointiness. And then when all else fails, you might want to make the acquaintance of a great podiatrist, because I just called and made an appointment for next week, where he calls his place the Corn and Callus Palace, and he takes his scalpel and he takes care of all of the stuff that's caused by me being on the treadmill and working out for 2+ hours a day, 5 days a week, and at least 45 minutes each day on the weekend, and so he just takes that scalpel. It's so disgusting. I would truly throw up. But that's another thing that can help you with your feet and being able to wear the shoes that still look cute. But anyway, I gotta get back to work, even though it's after 5. But just want to share that with you, just so that you know you can still be cute and comfortable even as you age. But that's all I have for now. Thanks so much for stopping by, and I look forward to sharing more unsolicited and random all over the place information with you in the very near future. Until then, have a good one.